Yankees young star Spencer Jones has revealed the truth on the trade talks surrounding himself and the Yankees as Brian Cashman plans to go all in at the trade deadline to acquire MLB stars for the Yankees to try to win the 2025 World Series. And Spencer Jones has been named as one of the guys who very, very much has teams interested in trying to acquire him, and we're going to break it all down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here. We're going to jump right into things as always. If you guys are part of that 76% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, we have daily updates like this all the time. You do not want to miss out on all the best Yankees updates, so turn on those post notifications. We are deep into trade season, and a lot of the noise right now is surrounding these trades and all the noise, and, well, it even includes the wonder boy of the New York Yankees prospects right now, as Brian Cashman is known to be going all in on the Yankees trades this trade deadline, and that has included Spencer Jones in trade talks, which Yankee fans are very split on, but the majority of them are saying the same thing. Whatever it takes, hold on to Spencer Jones. And Jones, look, he's a 24-year-old superstar prospect who looks like his future is so bright. He looks like the next Yankee superstar. And with all that in mind, it has hit his radar that trade talks do involve him. And Chris Kirschner talked about this in a recent article from The Athletic, as he mentioned there are 9 days remaining until the trade deadline, and Spencer Jones is one of the most hotly debated prospects in the sport. What the Yankees decide to do with Jones at this year's deadline might tell the public how they truly feel about the 24-year-old slugger. Keep him, and it could signal Jones is the Yankees center fielder of the future, or any outfielder who could play anywhere. Perhaps as soon as 2026, trade him, and it might mean the club doesn't believe a player with his profile can have success in the big leagues. So that's the question for Brian Cashman specifically. How much do you believe in Spencer Jones? Has he shown throughout this time span that he can belong in the MLB, in this outfield? I mean, look, Cody Bellinger has an option at the end of the year. Trent Grisham's a free agent at the end of the year. The only two outfielders locked up out of the four right now are Aaron Judge and Jason Dominguez. If Bellinger and Grisham both end up running for the hills, Jones does become an outfielder out there. Now, maybe he goes to left field and Dominguez does eventually take over center field like he was brought up as with him being a center fielder when he was first ever being brought up with the Yankees through the farm system after all these years. Or do the Yankees put Jones out there, considering he's also a freak athlete with a great arm and just great fielding abilities? Or do the Yankees end up keeping around another one of their outfielders, namely Cody Bellinger, and figure something else out? There's a lot of routes the New York Yankees can go, and some of them involve Spencer Jones and some don't. And that's what the question becomes. What is Jones's future going to look like with the Yankees? Well, Jones, he's aware of all these trade talks because how could you not be? He's on social media. He lives a normal life. And Jones mentioned there was a post of me hitting a home run, and one of the comments was, "Get ready to speak desert, buddy." That's a really good one. I saw that and was just dying laughing. That is just so good. To me, that's the really fun part about baseball at this time of the year. I really like the creativity that fans have. It's awesome. I don't know if I could speak desert. Now, for anyone trying to figure out what that means, it is fairly simple when you think about it, and it all ties into Eugenio Suarez. Suarez has been the guy who's been most notably connected to the New York Yankees, with Suarez even speaking on it, saying the Yankees are the Yankees, and if I get there, I will do whatever it takes to help them win a World Series. And that was really the brunt of his statement. It was very professional, very buttoned up, and the Yankees probably loved it because that's what they love. And look, Spencer Jones was having some fun with it. And here's the thing. When you hear that, get ready to learn this, it comes, or get ready to speak this, this comes from a joke called "Get Ready to Learn Chinese, Buddy," which is effectively, you're not able to play in the NBA anymore, so we're going to send you over to the CBA, the Chinese Basketball Association, where a lot of former NBA players or players who fall out of the NBA do go to play, as the Euro leagues in basketball and also the Chinese Basketball League are regarded as two of the best basketball leagues in the world, which is why it has the highest percentage of former NBA players or even former college players who do want to go to the pros. So that's where the joke comes from, and Jones was very much enjoying it. Now, Spencer Jones understands what he's involved in right now, and he's had one hell of a season thus far. In 243 at-bats this year, he's got an OPS of 1.106. He's got an on-base percentage of 415 and a batting average of 317. He's hit 26 home runs in this span. Outside of this, his entire minor league career in 12,098 at-bats, he had hit 63 home runs, or not even 63, because that counts the 26 that he hit. So Spencer Jones has had an unbelievable year that has really shown that he's got the power, he's got the base running, he's got the ability to make contact. The one thing that Jones has to work on is the strikeout situation. He does strike out a lot. He's around 26% strikeouts right now in the minors, or at least at Scranton Wilkes-Barre with the Rail Riders, that is. So that obviously will have an effect on what the Yankees end up doing going forwards as well. But where things stand right now, Jones is a top commodity in the sport. Any team the Yankees are talking to in regards to trades, they're probably going to gauge the value of Jones. Jones is aware of all this, saying, I was just talking to my girlfriend about this, but at the end of the day, I want to play in New York and be a part of this organization and stay loyal to it. That's a big part of who I am and where I want to go in my career. So Jones has made it clear. We know where he wants to be. He wants to be in pinstripes going forwards, and we do not want Brian Cashman to trade him. And I think the majority of people would agree. Jones is a Yankee. He has it across his chest, and he wants to be on the New York Yankees for the foreseeable future, trying to help them win a World Series in a way that we know Jones will be able to do down the line. The question is, how far down the line? He is 24 years old. He should be ready to go, right? Or he looks ready to go right now, but the logjam with the Yankees does make it feel like he probably won't really get up to the majors this year, as the Yankees would then be taking away at bats from him in AAA while having him effectively be that September call-up who's really just sitting on the bench, and that doesn't make sense for Jones and where his career is going, so I don't think they're going to use him in that role specifically. Again, it just doesn't make sense to me for them to do that, and I really don't think they will. But Jones has been nothing short of phenomenal. Over his last 29 games, it's stuff you'd see on MLB The Show, as Eric Cross mentioned, saying in 136 plate appearances, he's got a 427, 493, 897 slash line. So what that is a 427 batting average, a 493 on base, and 897 slugging. I know a lot of you do know what that means, but in case someone doesn't, I don't want them to be confused, and that's really if you are, it's fine. I mean, I didn't know what it meant a few years ago before I started covering baseball more often and stuff, and then I had to learn a bunch about baseball. And effectively what I'm saying is, don't judge people for their not. I mean, you could judge me on my ball knowledge because I'm posting stuff on YouTube, but don't judge strangers who you see comment. You don't know how long they've been following the sport. Maybe they're trying to get into it. If it's me, then yeah, you could roast me all the hell you want about my ball knowledge. If you want to make fun of me and say I don't know ball, that's completely fine. I'm getting on YouTube. It's a little bit different. But he's also, I digress from that, he's got 7 doubles, 16 home runs, 8 stolen bases, a 12.5 base on ball walk percentage, and also a 25.7 strikeout percentage. The strikeout percentage has to go down, but it is very good right now. Only 1 in 4 at bats he's striking out, and he's continuing to improve upon that mark, and that's the big thing that he does have to work on. We see the power, we see the base running, we see the contact, we see it all. It's just a matter of getting that eye a little bit better and not swinging and chasing a little bit as much as he does. Also, again, he's 6'7". Obviously the strikeout numbers, especially in the minors when he's still figuring it all out, are going to be elevated. So it's not something that we should all be panicking about per se. But Jones in 16 AAA games, in the first 16 AAA games he played, he had a 400 batting average, 9 home runs, 19 RBIs, and a 1.338 OPS. That is not normal. That is flat out insane. Yes, it's a small sample size, but it doesn't change the fact that it's insane. He is way more valuable to the Yankees than Eugenio Suarez is. I'm convinced. I think most people would agree. And I'm not trying to bash Eugenio Suarez at all. Suarez, in 362 at-bats this season, has 93 hits. It's a 257 batting average with an OPS of 933, OPS plus a 153. And he's also got 36 home runs on the year. Suarez will not stop hitting home runs. And because of that and the Diamondbacks, their struggles, what we're seeing is him likely getting traded to one of the Mariners or the Yankees. I've said for months now I think he's going to end up on the Mariners. Suarez has played in the Mariners before. It just feels like that's what's actually going to happen if you had to ask me. I imagine they'll give some sort of pitching prospect or something like that in return to the Diamondbacks in exchange for Eugenio Suarez. But obviously anything can happen. We know that Yankees offer is on the table. We did talk about that recently. And also in regards to Suarez and just everything here, we do have to keep it or take it into account the fact that Suarez, he's an expiring contract. He's playing like this partially probably because it's a contract year and he's really living up to it. And also, who knows, maybe he stays like this. It's definitely possible. I'm not trying to say that Suarez can't also have another great year after this. Of course he can. But he's going to be 33, 34 years old. So because of that, this is his one chance to get a nice little payday. And he's obviously not going to get super extended years, but he could get like a 3-4 year deal of a really nice payday in free agency. And he's not just going to automatically stick around with the Yankees. And probably by the age 38 season, it's not going to look like a great contract, or maybe the age 37 because there's going to be another year tied to it or something like that. But it's important to note for the Yankees and for any team that trades for him that you do have to understand he could leave in 3 months. Are you really willing to spend someone like Spencer Jones on a rental? Absolutely not. Now, Jones is right now ranked, when you look up the Yankees' top prospects, as the number 3 prospect. Carlos LaGrange got over him because LaGrange is throwing the baseball at the same speed a jet flies through the air, so that's got a huge factor into things. And George Lombard Jr. is the future of this team. But Spencer Jones is dangerous. It's why you hear the sirens outside. Shout out to the guy who did say they missed the sirens. I did not plan this. It's just living in the middle of Manhattan it'll do it to you. But when it comes down to it, when we talk about Spencer Jones, the man is going to be dangerous at the plate. There's no need to trade Spencer Jones for Eugenio Suarez. I get we're trying to win, but I don't think we need to trade Jones for Suarez. And as well, I think the Yankees can make a multitude of other moves that don't necessarily involve Eugenio Suarez and still win the World Series. Now, if they want to go get him, that's great. You just don't need to trade Jones to do that. And if the Diamondbacks are demanding Spencer Jones, don't give in and just don't go for it, because that's way too much of a pay. That's way too much of a price for a guy in Suarez who could leave in a few months. And also, just frankly, is not Spencer Jones. I mean, Jones is the future of this team. He's the future of the outfield. Don't toss him out the window. We've done that to enough prospects recently that we've seen ball out, or at least play very well. I mean, Augustin Ramirez on the Marlins, and I mean, given we got Jazz from, and Jazz has been awesome, so that's a little bit different. Trey Sweeney on Detroit, playing really good baseball. Like, there's guys who we've let go from our system who have balled out elsewhere. We've let enough guys go. We have to hold on to these prospects that we have, or at least the Spencer Joneses of the world, the LaGranges, the Ben Hesses, the George Lombard Jr.'s, the Bryce Cunninghams. Like, I mean, given maybe one of our top 5 prospect goes, I think it'd be Hess or Cunningham, though. It just makes more sense. We'll see what happens. What do you guys want to see happen? This is a long video. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Yankees, baby. Sirens are back. Well, they're not actually here right now, I guess. Of course, the one time I mentioned them, they're not here. I'm gonna shut up. It didn't stop recording. I tried to. I hit the stop recording button, I swear.